This is probably the most important reminder you'll get today. Because this story is about you. What if I told you, each of you, individually, it was no accident that you came here today? That you are here listening to this message right now? This presence that happens. Think of an animal, just a bird or a wolf. An animal in nature, picture one waiting, just listening, just aware, just present. This animal is immersed in the moment. It's fully present, fully aware of its reality and its existence. I use the word immersive. It's the field I work in, and it's a very popular word today because it works. It's not just a buzzword. It calls to something inherently human and profound that we all want and need. This sense of being present and aware and connected to our senses, to ourselves, our environment, and each other. My very first memory when I was 3 years old was that I remembered, I was aware that I would remember this moment. Have you had a moment like that? Just sudden consciousness. I was there just playing, little 3-year-old, and I just looked down and I felt myself see through my eyes, just aware that I would remember this moment. And I was so excited that I wanted to share it with the closest people physically to me. And so I ran up to my brother and my dad. I was French, that was my first language. So I said to them, "Ma vie a commencé à 3 ans," which means my life began at 3. It's deep. I know it's very, 3-year-old logic. But what this taught me was the principal tenets of what it means to be immersed, which is you realize that you exist. You have this awareness, this grace. Just all of a sudden, you are here, like you push start on the video game of your life. And second, you seek validation for this existence. You want to know that you're not alone. So I thought I wanted to be an actor from doing this because I thought I wanted to seek attention. I confused this wanting validation with wanting attention, but it's not quite the same. It's very easy to think the person on stage is the star, but who is the person listening and watching the person on stage? You are the star of the show. That is what immersion and immersive entertainment is all about. And this is what is so great about what's happening now with the rise of this entertainment, is that more and more people want to move from being passive observers to active participants. You see this in life. People want to take control of their realities. There's more entrepreneurs, more people wanting to create things on their own. We create reality through play and pretend. This is what we do when we're kids. And for some reason, it's called frivolous. But this is the most important tool you have in being able to control and create your reality, is by pretending. People say, fake it till you make it. What's real? Is any of this real? Am I real right now? I'm an actor. What if all of this is made up? What if we just rented this theater, there's nobody in the audience, and this is just completely all made up? Would it matter? At a certain point, you distill all the information to get to the source, the truth, which is that none of us really know what we're doing or what is happening. We're just existing and looking to each other for validation of this existence. This play and pretend, your kids, you play and pretend. You grow up, and it's allowed in some places. It's allowed. Like actors. Oh, they're actors. They can pretend. They can play. But now, with immersive entertainment, all the secrets of this world and power that was once reserved for performers and actors, people who were allowed to pretend, is now freely embraced in various forms of entertainment. And as an actor, that shift happened when I realized that, okay, rather than act with another actor and we're both pretending for someone out there, what if all of a sudden now I'm acting with you? And what is acting? We're living this moment-to-moment reality. Whether it's imaginary, we find truth in the imaginary. This is what we're doing anyways in life. I'm just making you aware of it. And so with my company, Meta for You, the company's called Meta for You because we get meta, big picture. We're humans, all of us individually experiencing this reality, and we fill it with whatever we want. And take the analogy, take the metaphor as far as you want to go. Picture this, you're a soul who's an actor with other souls who are other actors who decide, hey, let's come to this reality and I'll be this guy talking on stage wearing this shirt and these shoes. And then you'll be the person sitting right there, yeah, hi. And you'll be sitting with that person who you came with, and then you'll have that lifelong friendship. Do we know if this is true? I mean, who cares? It's where this approach gets you. How it opens up your mind. At events that we work on, originally we would get called in because people thought, oh, we need actors. They know how to pretend, they know how to play. But I discovered that it wasn't necessarily about the actors. It was about the interpersonal dynamics that happen between the audience member and the person with the information sharing it. And so I went from just being an actor to being an interpersonal dynamics designer. That's what my company does. Much like there's sound design, lighting design, set design, we focus solely on the interpersonal dynamics design. What does this mean? Any chance for a human to meet another human is a chance for authentic connection, which is desperately needed, and sadly the bar for it is so low. Simply by acknowledging people, making them feel seen and heard and validated. This is what happens at immersive events, and nobody really thinks about it this way. People are saying, oh, I went there and something happened. What happened is that for a lot of people, they showed up, and this was the first time all day, all month, all year, that somebody was there and said, hey, you are here, follow me. It's permission to play. It's permission for presence and connection. As actors, when you're in a scene on stage, you have this understanding. We're both playing characters. We can go wherever we need to go. It's safe. A lot of people are not afforded that in life. Consequences are very real. Exploring emotions, exploring how you feel about things. And in the bubble or the space, in the space that's created by saying something is immersive, interactive, you create this magic circle where it's okay to explore reality and notice firsthand its building blocks. This is how we exist and role play how to be human. It's very profound. I told you, this might be the most important reminder you get today. I'm just someone on stage talking. You are the one taking in this message. In the immersive experience of your life, the video game of your life, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this awareness and take it with you wherever you go next. Your story continues.